Alright, what is up guys, this is Spooky, and we are back here at Indie.XSplit, where we're showing off many of the great independently developed titles that you can play here at PAX South. Joining me is Nicholas Hunter.
Hello.
How you doing, Nicholas?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
So I understand you have a great new title to show us.
Yeah, today we'll be looking at Megacopter, Blades of the Goddess.
Okay.
It's a retro art style, and it's a dual-stick shooter.
Okay.
And it gets a lot of comparisons to the old Desert Strike, Jungle Strike games in terms of its gameplay.
Awesome. So I understand that that's also very story-driven. You have lots of original characters that you've created.
Yes. Actually, one of the reasons I wanted to make the game is the artist I work with. He came up with a lot of interesting stories, and I wanted to help him create the experience that he had dreamed up. So
I like that you started with basically character design, and you said we're going to create a world around these cool characters.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The character is my favorite part.
Yeah, well, this sounds to me like it's a big draw to the game so far.
Thank you.
All right.
So I can go ahead and jump in.
Awesome.
And
Let's
we'll
go.
get a short introduction. So here's the pre-mission, and the characters are talking, setting it up. So Megan is an undercover blogger reporter, and so your enemy in the game is the reptoids, which are these reptile aliens.
I love this background, by the way. You're in a cave, and there's just flaming pillars here and everything. It looks sick.
Thank you. That's the mega cave where the copter hangs out between missions. So she's found, I'll just paraphrase, she's detected the reptoids, and they're basically, they've gathered around your favorite pizza joint, the Pizza Bear.
Okay.
And so they're kind of intimidating the business there. And so it's up to Jack and the Megacopter to come investigate this. Obviously, that's the right thing to do. So that's his favorite pizza joint.
Hey, as someone from New York, pizza's very important.
And so the general, who's kind of the government in between.
Okay, so is Jack the main character that you play during the game?
Yes, Jack is the pilot, and so there's an interesting relationship because in this game the copter is actually a character.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a ghost ship.
Is it like Kit from Knight Rider or something?
Yeah, only it's evil. So it's up to Jack to kind of try and use the Megacopter for good.
Okay.
So there's some conflict there. So he doesn't like using it. And so the Megacopter shows off some of its evil characteristics. So it actually feeds on the blood of its enemies and gets stronger. So it's an evil ghost ship. So I'll go ahead and just kind of skip through so we can get to the mission.
Okay. So basically the point of this mission is you're stopping the reptoid enemies from attacking the pizza place nearby.
Yeah, and then a little bit will develop as we get into it.
Okay.
It's kind of designed as a tutorial, in a way, for the just for PAX here.
Okay.
So here we are. It's a dual stick, so one stick is aiming, one is
and one
moving.
is to move. Okay.
So these are the reptoid enemies here.
Nice.
And Jack thinks the mission is done.
Okay.
But he actually says, well, we have some updates. The reptoids are going to be using a competing pizza business as their business front, and they're hiding weapons inside the pizza boxes. So Papa Mafia's Pizza. So go ahead and kind of skip through.
Okay.
And then Operator is your sidekick, and he's always hooking you up with cool weapons and
keeping it going, basically.
Yeah, so he's hooked us up with a rocket launcher in the parking lot. You're the man, I know. So we just fly over that to pick it up, and then bumpers will switch weapons.
Okay.
So there'll be a lot of weapon pickups throughout the mission, and we'll just have to. So here's a big
This guy's got
reptoid.
some SAMs, yeah. Nice.
And we're still pretty early on. This is the first time we've shown it off, so some things like the sound and whatnot are a work in progress.
Okay. How long have you been in development?
We've been in development for about a year, and we work on it part-time. So I do the programming, and we have one artist who does the pixel art.
Okay. So is the team just the two of you?
Yes.
Wow. That's a lot of hard work.
Thank you. And so basically our goal is to fly around the mission and find the pizza boxes. And it starts out a little easy, and then we'll see some enemies that are more challenging.
Yeah, it's a tutorial. It's just to get you used to the concept. I see.
Exactly, yes.
I like how free roam this is. It feels like you got a large environment that you're moving around among. There's all these reptoids around there trying to attack. What are those? Oh, I figured they're a health pickup. Okay.
Yeah, we have different like ammunition and health pickups.
Okay.
And then you can also find, I think there's 4 different weapons. So we have the rocket launcher and machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
So machine gun is like infinite ammo. And
Basic weapon.
And then everything else is like limited.
Okay.
And we should see in a minute, there's some air enemies. So one difference between a lot of shooters is that we have basically 2 targeting planes. So you can, like, if I hit B, it'll switch to air.
Oh, it's an aerial style.
And then B again is like ground.
Okay. So right now you're trying to find the Pizza Mafia place, right?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
And these will be scattered throughout the map. And so there's some more tough enemies. We got like a
oh, there's
tank
like
here.
a tank. Jeez, that thing is firing like a madman at you.
So it gets a lot of comparisons to like the old Strike games. So one difference we have is we can circle strafe. So in the old games, you had to kind of like go really fast and then turn.
Right. But yeah, that I noticed how it seems like you have a lot of freedom in how you're traveling throughout the stage.
And here's an air enemy. It's like the kind of like a centipede.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of fictional enemies. And so to attack him, yeah, I switch to air.
Okay.
And if I destroy pieces of him, they kind of fall back until I get enough. And he eventually dies. And we also, if you have enough kills, you can launch your helicopter blade. So you have different special powers. So if I hit X here, it launches that off.
Oh, that's sick. And it's like boomerangs around.
Yeah, basically it's like a boomerang and it comes back to you. So we actually just put that in a few weeks ago, and we'd like to get a little more coolness to the effects.
Yeah, no, that's cool. The fact that you have like a special, like specific weapon, especially if you're talking about like a special evil ship that's so unusual and has strange powers, right? That's cool.
We like to add a lot of different powers to the helicopter. That's the only one we've developed currently, but
okay.
Some more rockets here in health.
So what is that? 246 now in the bottom left. What is that number?
In the bottom left, we have like a health indicator, and then the meter in the middle bottom is like your special.
Oh, okay. I thought that the middle was your health. The middle is your special, and 240 is how much health you have remaining.
Yeah, that's right. So over here we have the plasma weapon here, and there's no sound for this one yet, but.
Oh, I can see the effect though. It looks really useful.
This one's
everywhere with that thing.
Quite a bit stronger.
Here's another one of the centipede enemies. So what happens if you destroy the head first? Does that change what happens?
If the head is destroyed, then the entire centipede will go with it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do that.
I see. Cool. Just fell apart.
So here are the more weapons as in disguise.
Yep.
I think we have one more weapon to show. So this one kind of charges up. So you'd like to have a lot of different weapons with different properties and characteristics. Hopefully they're fun.
Oh, that one's really powerful.
Hopefully they're fun to use and different, unique.
Splat. Not only does it seem like you have freedom of movement, but aiming seems like really simple because of how the cursor is designed. You literally just drop the shot there as you move.
Yeah, we want the controls to be like really usable, and we don't want people to have difficulty like with the controls, just hopefully with the enemies and the gameplay.
Yeah, it seems really fluid.
So that's actually the end of the mission.
Okay.
So he's your general basically says you've destroyed enough supplies.
Good job.
And then Jack says, "All right, we're heading back." And of course, the copter, not had enough. He wants to
needs blood.
Yeah. And that's basically the end of the demo there. So.
Okay, cool. That was sweet. So obviously, I'm sure that we'll get to learn more about the character Jack and his interactions with the Megacopter. So, the Reptoids, are those going to be the main villains of the game, or is there more to it than that?
Those would be the main villains, although the copter is kind of evil, so you never know what it's going to do.
Oh, okay.
So there may be some mystery there.
All right. So do you have an idea of how many levels you'd like to have in the end?
I'm not sure about the final level count. I do want people to have a good amount of gameplay time. I'm thinking, short and sweet single-player campaign around anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, I believe.
Okay.
That's what we would like to target.
Nice.
And we'd like to go through the green light process midsummer when we've got more polish and content. So this is the first time we've shown it, and it's been really great talking to everybody and getting responses on the game.
Yeah, and just getting feedback and seeing if people will like it. I think it's a very cool concept. I hope that you can continue and have a great title.
I appreciate that. Thank
cool.
you.
So, Nicholas, where can they follow you to find out more about development?
We have a Facebook and Twitter page. It's Megacopter Game, all one word. And I think that will be both the Facebook and Twitter.
Got it. All right, so Megacopter Game, guys, make sure to check it out at home. Thank you again, Nicholas. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to say to folks at home?
Thanks for coming out and supporting us at PAX and trying the game, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, cool. All right, thank you very much, Nicholas. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so that is it from Megacopter, the Blade of the Goddess, or the Blades of the Goddess, sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll have more great indie games for you here at PAX South at indie.xsplit, so stick around. It's coming up shortly.